My next guest is a very funny fellow. He's one of the world's great authorities on Laurel and Hardy. He's spent most of his life not being able to decide which he would rather be, Laurel or Hardy, I think. And you've seen Chuck McCann many times, probably peering out from behind that mirror in that commercial. Will you welcome, please, Mr. Chuck McCann?
Well, here we are again, Stanley.
Well, he certainly seemed like a nice fella, didn't he? I didn't mean to do.
That's
we don't want to
good.
You're getting all the mileage out of that. Say, what's new with you? You're very busy on the tube.
Yeah, doing a lot of the tube, doing a lot of movies. Bought my own movie studio.
That's terrific. You've always wanted to do that, and you've done it.
Yeah, it's been a lifetime dream of mine, actually. Yeah. Every kid wanted to have a big railroad train, to play with. Yeah. So my partner and I, Harry Horowitz, who produced The Projectionist, our current movie, we acquired this motion picture studio. So we've been shooting movies up there and having a ball.
It's a nice way to live, I hear.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Have you done any curious commercials lately?
Yeah, I've done a few. I had a couple of mishaps about 3 months ago. About 2 months ago, I did a commercial for a cake. And in the cake, I play a devil in this suit, see? So I get out to this stage, and they want me to put on this devil costume. Uh-huh. It was comprised of leotards, And it's kind of funny seeing a 300-pound idiot running around in red leotards, these horns sticking out. So the director said, look, guy, don't go through this whole thing in the costume, because you get all hot and perspired and everything. Just go out there and we'll rehearse it a couple of times, and around 11:30 we'll turn the cameras on and we'll get the thing in. So they built this play, well, where bad people go down. Well, I guess you can say this. Hell,
hell.
You can't say that?
Well, I think so. At this hour of the night,
sure.
Certainly.
Well, it was a papier-mâché hell anyhow, so... And they
Most of our viewers are halfway there.
And they had this, about 50 or 60 of these big pipes with gas in it, and propane gas. And then they would light these things, and the flame would shoot up. And then they would puff all the smoke in from these smoke machines, and they turned on these smoke machines, and that would create the fire and brimstone and all that stuff, see? So we rehearsed it over and over and over again, and they said, now walk to your marks, and then look at the camera, and you say this, and then you walk and say that. And I said, okay. So we did it and rehearsed fine. So he says, okay, go put on the costume, we're ready to go, guy. And I went upstairs, and I got into the devil's outfit, and I stepped out into the set, and he said, all right. The director said, light all the gas jets. And boom, these things started to light up, and it's a small little studio, and they forgot one thing, to check the ventilation. They didn't have any ventilation in the place. Oh. So the fire starts going. Then they said, all right, cue the dry ice. And the dry ice starts, and the smoke starts going all over the floor. And he says, all right, smoke pots. And poof, like this. He says, cue Chuck. And I step out, and I can't see a thing. There's nothing but white smoke and red flames and people screaming. I said, Chuck, you there? I said, yeah. Oh, are you there? He said, we better get out of here. I hear people yelling, get out of here! Set's on fire! Hell's burning! And I don't know what. I said, get out of where? And I'm like feeling around this papier-mâché hell, see? And I finally, I see like light. Somebody says, here's the doors! And it's like 3rd Avenue, and they open up these doors, and out comes this big puff of white smoke. Like this, see? Now you can picture these people walking down 3rd Avenue shopping. They're going, now out of this, of course, Chicken McCann being the first one out, right? I run out into the street like, now buses are crashing into stores, cars are stopping. Because I forgot I had the devil suit on. Yeah, people are screaming, people are getting down like this.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, wild.
Oh, that's right. You probably sobered up a number of people who were.
Oh, yes.
Oh, here we are again. You're talking about the problems of being in commercials. Like, the idea of that burst out onto, was it 3rd Avenue? Or
yeah, 3rd Avenue.
You were arrested for smuggling, or at least suspected of smuggling?
Yeah, that was nice. I was doing another commercial. They invited me up to Toronto. I gave away the awards up there for Best Commercial this year, as their guest, and I told that story. The previous year, I was up there to do a Chug-a-Mug commercial, which is a drink like a bouillon cube, and you put it in the thing. And I took Orphan Annie, the little characters I did in New York, and packed them up in a suitcase and went up to Toronto. Now, Toronto is located in a very strange place, Dick. When hot air meets cold air, you get fog, and it gets fogged in quite a bit. At which time they put you down in Buffalo, and then they put you in a bus and they bus you over to Toronto. See, but like in an airport where there are a lot of people and they're fitted out for this, you can go through customs like that. What do you got there? You got anything with you? No. Oh yeah. They frisk you in.
They do.
Through. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. Well, me they do anyway. And they frisk the fat nut. Go ahead. Frisk. Shake him down. Turn him upside down. So anyway. But when you get off a bus, it's kind of different, see? So I get off the bus, and these guys have nothing to do because, like, planes come in like one every 30 seconds, But the buses come through like one every 2 days, So it's real slow, and what do you have there? And they go through the whole thing. So I get in with my bag, and I have these outfits in there, one of which is a Storkman suit with feathers and things. So the guy comes over and he says, would you... What are you doing in Canada? I said, commercial. I said, okay. Actor, huh? Yes. Open the suitcase. I said, all right. And I open it up, and right on top is the red dress from Orphan Annie. What's the red dress? Your wife with you? No. Well, who wears the red dress? I wear the red dress. You wear the red dress. What's this fuzzy thing? That's the wig. You wear the wig and the red dress. Often? I said, well, sometimes, when I'm in the mood. In front of people? I said, in front of a lot of people, yes. Well, let's go on here. What is this? Looks like a pair of wings here. What are these wings? I said, that's my Storkman suit. Storkman suit? You go over that room over there. We want to rip this suitcase apart. So they tear the thing down, and I had this little attaché case, Dick, with a little shaving cream and stuff in it, But I had forgot I had used it on my television show, and inside was a prop that I had completely forgotten about. It's a jeweler's eyepiece. So they come in, and they says, Mr. McCann, do you know what that is? I said, it looks to me like my jeweler's eyepiece. They go out. Comes back in. Now we're sitting there 2 hours. The people on the bus are still in the bus, and they're freezing, and they're waiting for me. Yeah. It seemed they brought this guy in. They said, do you know this man? I said, no. All right, then. This man was smuggling $1.5 million in uncut diamonds on this bus. Oh. And they thought I was the jeweler, or the guy that cuts the thing. So I sat there for 2 hours trying to convince them I know nothing about jewelry, It was impossible as I sat.
You realize the odds against being on a bus with a jewel thief and
having an eyepiece in my incredible. Only for me. Kid.
Such luck.
Yes.
Only you could have. Mm-hmm. See, I don't want to defame the memory of this great man, but you once did something about Walt Disney, and in that...
we were kidding around one night. We were having dinner, Dick and I we do what we call shtick, but I always thought of like the impossible things, like say for instance, you see, the Walt Disney Studios, or we'll call this the Walter Disney Studios, and the man is behind the desk, and a knock comes to the door. Yes. It's Mr. Mouse to see you. All right, send him in. Well, well. Hiya, Mick. Hi, Wally. What's up? Well, Cheese Whiz?
no, I've been off Cheese Whiz for many months now, you know.
Yes, yes. Well, Mickey, getting down to it, no, Fantasia was kind of a bummer, and the Musketeers show is off. They're not selling the hats anymore, and...
Come on, get down to it. What's up?
Well, we're gonna have to... Well, look, nearsighted cartoons are making it nowadays. Abstract characters. They're not buying mice and white gloves and little suits with buttons on them. By the way, your wife with the tight shoes has to go, too.
That's okay. I could always go back to vaudeville.
Philadelphia.
M.I.C. Boston. K.E.Y.
Dressing room. 5 minutes, Mr. Mouse.
Okay. Hurry up, Minnie.
Mr. Mouse.
Yeah.
Telegram.
Okay, thank you. Here, that's for you.
Thanks a lot.
What is it, Mick? Oh, no. Mickey, what? Goofy's dead.
I don't know. Go stop.
We have a station break. We'll be right back.